Let me tell you about my friend Keltie Knight. She's the kind of person who can find excitement in the most unexpected places. Whether it's a sunny afternoon or a day when the weather takes a wild turn, Keltie's enthusiasm is contagious. She's always ready for a new adventure, and her positive energy lights up any room she walks into. She finds fun in everything, even when a brewing storm is on the horizon. While most people might groan at the thought of rain ruining their plans, Keltie sees it as an opportunity for something special, a chance to experience nature's power up close. One seemingly ordinary day, Keltie spotted a dramatic wall of gray clouds rolling in from the distance. The sky was shifting, and the air felt charged with possibility. It was as if the world was about to put on a spectacular show just for her. Instead of worry, she felt a thrill, like waiting for a concert to start, or the moment before the curtain rises at the theater. Her heart raced with excitement, and she couldn't help but smile at the thought of what was coming. The air changed, cool and electric, and she threw open her window to breathe it in. The wind carried the scent of rain and the promise of thunder, making everything feel alive and new. Keltie prepped her storm-watching spot. She grabbed her coziest blanket, fluffed up her favorite pillows, and set up a front row seat by the window. She wanted to be as close as possible to the action, ready to witness every flash and rumble. As the world outside darkened and the sky turned a deep, moody gray, she snuggled in, heart pounding with anticipation. The room felt safe and warm, a perfect contrast to the wildness brewing just beyond the glass. The first raindrops tapped the glass, a gentle drum roll before the main event. Each drop was like a note in a song, building suspense for the storm's grand arrival. Most people run from storms, but Keltie? She runs to the window, eager and wide-eyed, ready for whatever adventure the sky has in store. For her, storms aren't something to fear. They're something to celebrate. She knew something amazing was about to happen, right in her own home. With every flash of lightning and roll of thunder, Keltie felt more alive, grateful to witness the sky's big show from the best seat in the house. Suddenly the sky rumbled, a deep, booming sound that shook the house to its very core. The windows rattled in their frames, and the lights flickered for a moment, as if the whole world was holding its breath. Outside, the clouds gathered, swirling together in a churning mass of gray and black, promising a storm unlike any other. Keltie's eyes widened in awe and a little bit of fear. This was nature's surround sound, bigger and more powerful than anything she'd ever heard on TV or in the movies. The thunder seemed to roll right through her chest, making her heart race with excitement and a touch of nervousness. Lightning followed, painting jagged streaks of white and purple across the sky, illuminating the world for a split second at a time. Each flash was like a wild artist's brushstroke, unpredictable and beautiful, turning the night into a living, breathing painting. She counted the seconds between each flash and the rumble that followed, playing her favorite storm game. The longer the gap, the farther away the storm was, or so she believed. It was a ritual she'd learned from her dad, a way to make the storm feel a little less scary and a lot more magical. Then the rain poured down, drumming on the roof like a million tiny musicians, each drop adding to the wild rhythm of the night. The sound was both soothing and thrilling, a steady beat that filled the house and made it feel alive. The world outside blurred, transformed into a shimmering, watery kingdom where everything looked softer and more mysterious. Streetlights became glowing orbs, and the garden was a sea of ripples and reflections, as if the storm had cast a spell over the neighborhood. Keltie pressed her hand to the cool glass, feeling the storm's heartbeat thrum through her fingertips. She imagined she could almost touch the rain, feel the electricity in the air, and connect with the wild energy outside. The chaos was beautiful, a wild symphony of thunder, lightning, and rain, each element playing its part in a grand performance. The storm was fierce, but it was also mesmerizing, a reminder of how alive and unpredictable the world could be. Wrapped in her blanket, Keltie felt small but deeply connected to something powerful and ancient. The storm outside was wild and untamed, but inside, she was safe and warm, a quiet observer to nature's greatest spectacle. This was nature's greatest show, and she had the best seat in the house, right by the window, heart pounding, eyes wide, and imagination soaring with every flash and rumble. Even Keltie got a little scared when thunder shook the house and the lights flickered. Her dog yelped and hid, and for a moment, fear crept in. But Keltie's curiosity was always bigger than her fear. She leaned closer to the window, wondering how the sky could make such noise and light. She watched the wind bend trees and lightning sketch secret patterns. The storm became a mystery to solve, not something to fear. She noticed rain washing leaves clean and puddles growing into little rivers. Her fear melted into fascination. She was learning from the storm. Keltie realized that what seems scary can be amazing if you look at it differently. Her curiosity turned the storm into an epic adventure. Stuck inside on a stormy day? For Keltie, that's not a problem, it's an opportunity. Instead of feeling gloomy about the rain, she decided to turn her day indoors into a celebration. The sound of thunder and the patter of raindrops on the window became the perfect backdrop for a cozy, memorable party at home. First, she made sure her furry friend was comfortable. Her dog was a little nervous with all the thunder, so Keltie snuggled up close, offering gentle words and calming pets. To help both of them relax, she put on some soft, soothing music, letting the melodies fill the room and gently mask the rumble of the storm outside. With her dog settled, Keltie brought out a giant jigsaw puzzle, featuring a bright, sunny beach. The cheerful image was a funny and uplifting contrast to the dark, stormy skies outside. Piece by piece, she worked on the puzzle, letting her mind drift to warm, sunny days while the rain tapped on the glass. Every time lightning flashed, it lit up the room for a split second, making it easier to spot the right puzzle pieces. Keltie laughed and cheered, treating each burst of light as a little victory in her indoor adventure. No party is complete without snacks. Keltie headed to the kitchen to whip up mugs of hot chocolate, topping them with fluffy marshmallows. She even made a special treat for her dog, a dollop of whipped cream, so they could both enjoy something sweet and comforting while the storm raged on. Sipping her warm drink by the window, Keltie watched the rain pour down, feeling grateful for the cozy atmosphere inside. The wild weather outside only made her treats taste better and her home feel warmer. To keep the fun going, she built a pillow fort in the living room, turning ordinary cushions and blankets into a magical hideaway. She played fetch with her dog, laughed at their silly games, and filled the space with joy and creativity. Instead of feeling trapped by the weather, Keltie embraced the chance to slow down, relax, and play. She realized that sometimes, the best memories are made when plans change and you make the most of what you have. In the end, the storm outside became a reason to celebrate, not a setback. Keltie's rainy day party turned an ordinary afternoon into something truly special. As the storm calmed, Keltie saw beauty everywhere. Raindrops on spiderwebs sparkled like tiny jewels, something you'd never see on a sunny day. She realized real bravery is finding wonder even when thunder booms and lights flicker. The storm wasn't just wild, it was life-giving, washing the city clean and nourishing the plants. Thunder and lightning became nature's way of resetting itself. Keltie learned you can find adventure anywhere, even at home. Sometimes the biggest adventures come to you. You just have to notice them. The storm taught her to look for beauty and excitement, even in dark moments. It was a lesson she'd never forget. As the last thunder faded, peace settled in. The rain softened, clouds parted, and sunlight made the world glitter. Keltie breathed in the fresh air, grateful for her stormy adventure. Her living room, puzzle, mug, pillow fort, became souvenirs of the day. Then, the grand finale. A brilliant rainbow arched across the sky. It was a promise that after every storm, beauty returns. Keltie snapped a photo, then put her phone down. Some moments are for the heart, not the camera. Inspired, she felt ready to create, share, and celebrate her adventure. She started the day with excitement, and ended it with courage and joy. Keltie Knight's Thunderstorm adventure proved that even the stormiest days can sparkle, if you know how to look.